Meet Mark and Sarah. They did everything right. They saved for 5 years, skipped the vacations, and finally put 20% down on a $500,000 suburban home. Everyone told them the same thing. Stop throwing money away on rent. A house is the best investment you'll ever make. But fast forward 3 years, and Mark and Sarah are house poor. They have a beautiful backyard they're too tired to sit in because they're working overtime just to cover the new roof and the rising property taxes. Their net worth is up on paper, but their bank account is lower than when they were renting a 2-bedroom apartment. Today, we're going to look at the math that your real estate agent won't show you. We're breaking down why the American dream has become a sophisticated financial trap and how you can actually use housing to build wealth without letting it swallow your life. The biggest lie in personal finance is that renting is throwing money away. It's a powerful emotional hook, but here's the reality. Rent is the maximum you will pay for housing each month. A mortgage is the minimum. When you rent, the landlord pays for the leaky faucet, the property taxes, and the $15,000 HVAC replacement. When you buy, you aren't just an owner. You're the janitor, the groundskeeper, and the insurance adjuster. We've been conditioned to ignore unrecoverable costs. In the first 10 years of a 30-year mortgage, roughly 70 to 80% of your payment is just interest. You aren't building equity, you're renting money from the bank. Property tax and insurance. These never go away, even when the house is paid off. Let's look at the real numbers. Most people think if they buy a house for $400,000 and sell it for $600,000 10 years later, they made $200,000. They didn't. First, take out the 6% realtor commission, $36,000. Then take out the 1% annual maintenance rule. That's $4,000 a year, or $40,000 over a decade. Add in property taxes and homeowners insurance. Suddenly, that $200,000 gain looks more like $40,000. And when you adjust for inflation, you might have actually lost purchasing power. This is the homeownership trap. Your primary residence is a liability that you live in, not an asset that pays you. The real danger isn't the cost of the house, it's the opportunity cost. Every dollar locked in your home's walls is a dollar that isn't working for you in the stock market or a business. Historically, the S&P 500 has returned about 10% annually. Real estate, about 4%, barely beating inflation. If you take that $100,000 down payment and put it into a low-cost index fund for 30 years, it grows to over $1.7 million. If you put it into your home, you have a house that's paid off, but you might be asset rich and cash poor in retirement. So should you never buy a house? No, but you need to change your strategy. Here are the 3 rules for escaping the trap. The 25% rule. Your total housing cost, mortgage, tax, insurance, should be no more than 25% of your take-home pay. This keeps your margin high so you can keep investing elsewhere. Buy for lifestyle, not investment. Buy a house because you want a garden for your dog or a specific school district, not because you think it's a get-rich scheme, the invest first gap. Never stop your stock market contributions to pay extra on a low-interest mortgage. That's a trap that slows down your compounding. At the end of the day, isn't about owning a pile of bricks. It's about optionality. When you aren't tied down by a massive mortgage, you can take the riskier job, move to the better city, or start the business you've always dreamed of. Don't let a 30-year mortgage become a 30-year prison sentence. Build your life first, then buy the house that fits it. If you're wondering how to start investing that extra cash instead of dumping it into a down payment, watch this video next on the 3 index funds that build wealth while you sleep.